All right, everyone get ready because today we are taking a deep dive into the Lenovo Legion Go. This is a handheld gaming PC that people are really talking about. We've got a whole bunch of reviews and articles right here. And the big question we're going to try to answer is this. Is the Legion Go a total game changer or just another handheld trying to compete?
What's really interesting about this deep dive is that the Legion Go is coming into a market that's already got some heavy hitters, like the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally, right? So Lenovo really has to bring something amazing to the table.
Yeah, for sure. And it seems like they're really trying to do that right from the start. I mean, the Legion Go has a massive 8.8-inch QHD plus screen. Can you believe that? That's huge for a handheld.
Yeah.
Plus, it has detachable controllers and a powerful AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme chip. It feels like Lenovo is going all out for a premium, high-performance experience.
It's not just about having impressive specs on paper. What really matters is how Lenovo managed to squeeze that much power into such a small device. We're talking about performance that could rival some high-end gaming laptops, and they've put it into something you can hold in your hands.
Absolutely. I read one review that even compared the thickness of the Legion Go to the Razer Blade 15 gaming laptop.
Yeah.
And that's a seriously powerful machine, so that's kind of crazy to think about. But, I got to say, seeing those detachable controllers right away made me think about the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, you can't help but make that comparison, right? But reviewers are saying that the build quality of the Legion Go is much better. Lenovo went with a really solid and premium feel, which makes sense, especially for a device that you're supposed to be able to take anywhere.
Yeah, it's definitely built to last. But it's not just about looks. Right? Those detachable controllers actually have some pretty cool tricks, like, get this, the right controller can turn into a mouse when you detach it.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah. I think that could be a game changer, especially when you're trying to navigate Windows. Some people find touch screens a bit annoying to use for that.
Right. It seems like Lenovo really thought about how people actually use handheld PCs, and they designed the controllers with that in mind.
Sure. But, while those detachable controllers do give you more flexibility, there might be a downside we need to talk about, and reviewers keep bringing this up.
Uh-oh, what is it?
Well, you know how they packed all that power into this handheld? What do you think takes a hit?
Let me guess. Battery life.
You got it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, when you cram desktop-level performance into a portable device, something's got to give. And it looks like, with the Legion Go, it's the battery that takes the hit.
Yeah, the reviews say you can get about 2 to 2.5 hours of playtime for games that aren't too demanding. But you're playing those super intense AAA titles, you're looking at just a bit over an hour of battery life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, not exactly ideal for those long flights or anything.
Definitely something to think about for potential buyers. It really depends on how you plan to use it. Are you just looking for some quick gaming sessions when you're on the go? Or are you hoping to play for hours without having to be near an outlet?
It's all about how you're going to use it, which brings up another point that reviewers have been going back and forth on. The QHD Plus display. It sounds incredible, no doubt, but some people think it might be too much for the hardware, especially considering how it affects the battery life.
Yeah, I see their point. A super high-res screen like that uses a lot of power.
Exactly.
And reviewers found that the Legion Go actually runs a lot smoother at a lower resolution, like 1200p.
Yeah.
So that gorgeous high-res screen might sound tempting, but you might actually need to sacrifice some of that visual detail to get the best performance out of the Legion Go.
It's a tough choice.
Okay.
So it seems like there are definitely some trade-offs to think about. But let's talk about the big thing that everyone wants to know about. The price. The Legion Go originally launched with a $699 price tag.
Ooh, that's a pretty big investment for a handheld, even with all the cool features it has.
Right. It's a lot. But then things got really interesting.
Now, what happened? Did they lower the price?
They did. Games Radar Plus reported that the price recently dropped to $499.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, that's a huge discount.
That is.
And suddenly, the Legion Go seems like a much more appealing option.
It totally changes things in the market. Now the Legion Go is offering similar performance and features as its competitors, but at a much more competitive price.
Exactly. But it makes you wonder why they dropped a price so suddenly. Could they be getting ready for the next generation?
Now that is a really interesting question, and it leads us to some exciting possibilities. It really does make you wonder, especially because guess what? The Lenovo Legion Go 2 is already in the works.
Whoa, really? Things move fast in the handheld PC world.
They really do. And we actually have an article here from Reviewed. It talks about what they would like to see in the next version of the Legion Go. And at the top of their list, an OLED screen and, of course, better battery life.
An OLED screen on a handheld. Oh, man, can you imagine how amazing and sharp those games would look?
Right. The colors and the contrast you get with OLED are just incredible. It would really take the visuals to a whole new level.
Yeah, I can see that. And if they could also improve the battery life, that would solve one of the biggest issues with the current model. It would make the Legion Go so much more versatile for gaming on the go.
For sure. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We still have the current Legion Go to talk about. And at that new price of $499, it's a pretty tempting option.
It really is, especially when you consider everything it offers. The performance, the cool features, that huge screen.
Yeah, it's definitely a statement piece. Lenovo really wanted to make a big splash in the handheld market, and I think they've done that.
They definitely got people's attention. But, it's not just about having flashy features. The IGN review really dug deep into how well the Legion Go actually performs, and they were impressed.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, they even called it a pocket-sized gaming PC. But they also mentioned that you might have to tweak some settings, especially for those really demanding AAA games.
Oh, so it's not just a simple pick-up-and-play experience like you get with a console.
Not really. It seems more geared towards PC gamers who are used to customizing their settings to get the best performance.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a key difference, right? The Legion Go isn't trying to replace your console. It's creating its own space as a powerful handheld PC for a specific kind of gamer.
Yeah, for those who want the most power and flexibility.
Exactly. And that brings us back to those detachable controllers. They're such a unique feature, and they really highlight how versatile the Legion Go is.
I'm still really fascinated by that right controller that transforms into a mouse. It's such a smart way to make navigating windows easier on a handheld device.
Right. It shows that Lenovo really thought about the user experience. They're not just throwing in random specs and hoping for the best. They're actually thinking about how people will use this device in real life.
And you can see those considerations in the design, too. The kickstand, the build quality, the attention to detail.
Yeah, they didn't cut any corners.
But of course, like any device, it's not perfect. And with the Legion Go, the battery life is the main thing that keeps coming up as a downside.
Yeah, that seems to be the trade-off for having so much power in such a compact design. You can't escape the laws of physics.
Exactly. So potential buyers need to really think about what's important to them.
For sure. How much does battery life matter to you? Are you okay with sacrificing some playtime to get more power and better visuals?
Or are you the kind of gamer who needs to be able to play for hours without having to plug in?
It's all about knowing your priorities and finding the device that fits your needs the best.
I agree. But even with its limitations, the Legion Go has definitely shaken things up in the handheld PC market.
Oh, absolutely. It's made the competition work harder to keep up. And it's shown gamers what's possible in the world of portable gaming.
It's pushed the boundaries for sure. And with the Legion Go 2 already on the horizon, it's clear that this is just the beginning.
I think you're right. It feels like we're at the start of a new era for handheld gaming, an era where the line between mobile gaming and PC gaming is getting blurrier and blurrier.
And that's pretty exciting.
It's definitely an exciting time to be a gamer.
One thing that really stood out to me in the reviewed article, they suggested that Lenovo could make a shell that combines the detachable controllers into one gamepad.
Oh, yeah, I remember reading that. That's a really cool idea.
Right.
It would solve one of the few complaints that reviewers had about the ergonomics.
Exactly. Like when you have the Legion Go propped up with a kickstand.
Yeah.
Using those controllers separately can feel a little awkward.
Yeah, it's not the most comfortable way to play for long periods.
Right.
A shell that could turn them into a more traditional gamepad, that would make a huge difference.
It would feel more like a console, which I think would appeal to even more people.
Definitely. I wonder if Lenovo will actually try that or if they have some other ideas for the controllers.
Well, the fact that they're already talking about a Legion Go 2 shows they're serious about pushing the limits of what handheld PCs can do.
That's true. And let's not forget that even with its quirks, the current Legion Go is still a pretty amazing device.
Especially at that new price, right?
Oh, yeah. For $499, you're getting a lot of power and innovation.
So for anyone who's been thinking about trying out a handheld PC, this might be the perfect time to jump in.
It could be, but it's important to remember that the Legion Go isn't the right choice for everyone.
Yeah, for sure. Like, if battery life is your top priority, or if you're just looking for something simple and easy to use like a console, then this might not be the best fit.
But if you're a PC gamer who really values power and flexibility, and you want a premium experience, then the Legion Go is definitely worth checking out.
Absolutely. It's a device that really challenges what we thought was possible in a handheld.
It really does.
And it makes you wonder what's next.
What will they come up with for the Legion Go 2?
Will they fix the issues that people had with the first one?
Will they push things even further?
It's exciting to think about.
It really is.
One thing's for sure, though. The future of handheld gaming is looking really bright.
I agree.
So if you're a gamer who always wants to be on the cutting edge,
Keep an eye out for what's coming next.
because the world of handheld PCs is changing fast.
And the Lenovo Legion Go is just the beginning.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive, everyone. We'll catch you next time.